Okay. Yo, what's up, Miggy? How you doing? So Onyx was popping. Go to my Discord. Yeah, Albert. Best host in the game. Nobody doing it like Albert. Nobody doing it like Albert. Oh shit. Oh, give me a second. I'll be right back. Oh damn. Okay, is everything working? Yep. Man, I always hate that these streams are so early, but at least it's Saturday, which is a W. I was dreading it being yesterday, and then when I woke up at like 6:30 yesterday, and I realized that we still had 24 hours, I was like, hell yes. I changed the time, and I went straight back to bed. Also, I'm really glad that they're starting to do these streams on YouTube too. Like I know they do the Genshin ones on YouTube, but the Genshin ones usually take a little bit after Twitch. But I like that Honkai Star Rail's just doing them concurrently on Twitch and YouTube. Because the YouTube experience is usually just way smoother. Just way smoother. YouTube streaming really is just getting better. You still got 2 minutes, right? Give me a second. I feel so much better now. I feel so much better now. Oh, it changed to 6:25. 6:24. It's about to start.
Wrapped in biting wind, hearts will never bleed.
Yeah, but like, yeah, Luocha is a good pickup though. I can't even blame you on that one. Speaking of which, let me log into my Honkai Star Rail and kill some shit. Alright, here we go. time now. Let's see. Like 1 minute.
I always knew you were a dark horse, Mr. Yang.
Well, speak for yourself. Albert, if I had met you a few years ago, my creative career would have taken a more interesting turn.
You know, I heard you had something new in the works. What's it about? Let me guess. The Adventures of the Nameless.
Well, it's early concept at the moment. The Express crew has given me a lot of food for thought. But still, when it comes to key plot points, I'm in need of some inspiration.
Ooh, inspiration. How about,
How about this?
We give you some ideas. After all, when it comes to scripts, we're seasoned professionals.
Security! Security! Security!
The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze, every question and answer is constrained by previous choices. Relax.
Hear the music?
Time to say bye. Boom.
At this peak.
You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? Fail. Defend you.
Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the ambrosial arbor. As coming here triggered your memory. What happens next is in your hands.
You, and you. All three of you are staying right here.
The karma of past lives changed the world of the present.
I wish for you to despair, suffer, crumble, turn on one another, and destroy that which you love with your own hands.
Oh, shit's about to get crazy. Shit's about to fucking get crazy. Shit's about to go down. This is gonna be crazy.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm your buddy Albert, and welcome to the version 1.2 Even Immortality Ends special program. Today, we have 3 special guests in the hot seats. Introducing...
Hey guys, I'm Cheryl Texera, and I voice Kafka.
Hey there, I'm Damon Mills, and I voice Blade.
Hi, folks. My name is Corey Landis, and I voice Welt.
Guys, it's great to have you with us. Man, that trailer was a roller coaster. Corey, your thoughts?
Whoa, me already? Okay. It looked like various factions were getting ready for battle. I think we're one move away from a serious showdown here.
Agreed. It was cool to see some new environments and enemies, too. I better get my team in order.
You're gonna need to, my friend. In version 1.2, the Xianzhou Lao Fu will face a setback that threatens the fate of the whole alliance. The Trailblazer will need to pass through various delves and arrive at the location of the sealed ambrosial arbor, where a decisive battle with the one responsible for the Stellaron disaster awaits.
Not to mention, Dan Heng finally gets reunited with the Astral Express crew.
Dan Heng's journey has been longer than most could imagine.
Care to elaborate, Damon?
I didn't say anything.
Come on, guys. You're trying to get me fired here. Editors, you can cut that bit out. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. The story left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last time.
It sure did. I mean, why did Jing Yuan deploy those forces? Who is he trying to catch?
And what about the Stellaron hunters? Where did they go after escaping?
Well, who says they went anywhere?
Cut that out, too. I'm sure all these questions will be answered in the upcoming story. Now, aside from Trailblaze mission updates,
I love Albert.
version 1.2 will see new characters coming to the warp. First on the scene,
One of his recording sessions.
Blade.
Dude has so much fun. Like, so much fun.
I have a question for Damon. If, say, there were 5 people, would I be one of them?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything about anything. Okay?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not one of the 5 people, but here is a fact for you. Whenever Blade gets scary, it's the Mara flaring up.
Isn't he
Wait, what?
always scary?
He's Mara?
He usually does what I tell him.
I should probably unpack that a little. Blade relies on Kafka's spirit whisper to suppress the Mara inside him.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
shit.
You know, most of the time, Bladey's a nice, quiet boy.
Totally.
That's why it makes sense now.
He's not a strong communicator, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure half my recording sessions have focused on 2 sounds. Number 1, Number 2,
I can believe that. Huh. It's strange that a lone wolf like him would want to team up with the Stellaron hunters. Unless Kafka's spirit whispered him into it?
Kafka was more of a go-between. The real reason Blade joined was because Elio promised him the outcome he desired.
Outcome? Meaning vengeance? Look, a certain someone on the Express has been having nightmares about this guy.
Not just vengeance, a funeral.
Oh shit.
A funeral.
His own, to be precise. Through unexpected circumstances, Blade became immortal. His body recovers from the worst of sicknesses and the gravest of injuries, even from death itself. Those bandages aren't for show. For Blade, immortality isn't a blessing. It's a curse that follows him wherever he goes.
Yikes. And I thought I had a problem, huh? Well, let's leave something to the imagination here. I'm sure our trailblazers will find out more about Blade's backstory as things unfold. For now, let's take a look at what he's capable of on the battlefield. Blade is a wind-type character, following the path of destruction. By consuming his own HP, he's able to deal greater damage to enemies. And I guess that's the risk you take when you're immortal. Huh?
Blade's skill consumes a set amount of his own HP and initiates Hellscape. While Hellscape is active, Blade deals greater damage, and his basic attack is enhanced from Shard Sword to Forest of Swords. While Shard Sword is a single target attack, Forest of Swords deals damage to multiple enemies.
I got a question. Can Blade still use his skill if his HP isn't enough to cover the set amount?
In that situation, when Blade uses his skill, his HP decreases to 1.
Ooh, that sounds a little dicey.
A bit. Well, there's a silver lining. When Blade's HP decreases, his talent is triggered, granting him a charge. When charges are fully stacked, Blade unleashes a follow-up attack on all enemies and recovers a set amount of HP. When Blade unleashes his ultimate, his HP is set to 50% of his max HP, and he deals massive damage to a single target and adjacent enemies.
HP for damage, huh? Interesting. No wonder he's so indifferent to being healed. Huh?
And the more HP Blade loses, the more damage his ultimate deals.
Yeah, it does. Blade's technique, Karma Wind, also consumes his HP and deals wind damage to all enemies after entering battle.
When it comes to taking damage, Blade should be more afraid of himself than his enemies.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
Ooh. New ultimate line, anyone?
We can't let Blade steal the show. It's time to talk about another Stellaron hunter. His partner in crime, Kafka.
I'm actually gonna skip Blade for her.
Kafka's a familiar face at this point in the story. She was the first person the Trailblazer set eyes on, and meaning Kafka must have been there for the Trailblazer's first words, the first step. No wonder so many players are calling her.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna get past the editors there, Albert. Look, what I am interested in is this. Since Kafka appeared on Herta Space Station, she's managed to implant the Trailblazer with the Stellaron, hijack the Express's signals, and draw the crew onto the Xianzhou Lafu. It almost feels like she has the Trailblazer's destiny in the palm of her hand.
It's like Kafka said, when it comes to scripts, the Stellaron hunters are seasoned professionals.
Well, that might be the case, but that's not to say the Trailblazers' choices aren't important. What's a script without a director?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I've got another question. Why did Kafka join the Stellaron Hunters?
Ooh. So, Kafka was born on Teriez 5, a planet that knows no fear. And literally, Kafka is unable to feel the emotion of fear, and therefore cannot comprehend the value of life. When Elio promised to bring about a change for her, she signed up without a second thought.
Now, for someone who can't feel fear, she's pretty great at making others feel it.
This scares you more than it scares me.
You want me to use my spirit whisper on him, Albert?
Yes. No. I mean, let's move on to Kafka's combat, shall we?
Oh, Yes, I thought you'd never ask.
Wow.
So Kafka is a lightning type character
like
following the path of nihility,
Stella
and
Hunter's
she
kind
can
of-
deal additional damage over time to enemies.
hate to
Her
say it, but
skill
Stella
deals
Hunter's
lightning
kind of
damage
broken
to
in her own
multiple
way.
targets. If an enemy is afflicted with DOT, they receive an additional bout of DOT damage.
That is to say, if an enemy is already afflicted with DOT, they receive additional damage both during their turn and after Kafka's attack.
That's right. Not to mention, additional damage doesn't replace existing DOT. I mean, did you think Kafka was gonna take it easy on him? Come on. And separately, after an ally uses a basic attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. Kafka's ultimate, on the other hand, deals lightning damage to all enemies with a chance of shocking targets and immediately dealing additional damage to those already shocked. Kafka's technique can attack all enemies within a set range and deals lightning damage to all enemies after entering battle.
How elegant.
Well, she likes elegant things, and there's a certain elegance to combat.
Kafka's abilities are kind of terrifying. Her enemies are like flies trapped in a web, slowly taking damage until...
Boom.
Ooh, hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah, from HP sacrificing maniacs and emotionless sociopaths to the coolest kid on the block. It's time to introduce our next character.
What? Hey, that is a little harsh. Also, since when did Welt become the coolest kid on the block?
Think again. I'm talking about the born and bred Bellabog hero, Luka!
Oh, come on.
The official chat? Luka's gonna be really good.
So that's the guy on the light cone.
He looks a little different on the light cone.
Luka is an underworld fighter that goes by the moniker Luka Strongarm. He's a member of Wildfire and apprentice to Oleg.
Wait, doesn't the underworld have a fight club? I guess that must be where Luka spends his time.
Oh, you better believe it. In fact, he's the Fight Club champion, and not only that, he's also a reliable operations consultant for the moles.
So he's with the moles, huh? Does Luka know he's a member?
Probably. The kids of the underworld look up to Luka in a big way. And the reason he fights is to set a good example of dedication and discipline. And speaking of fighting, let's take a look at him in action.
Luka is a physical type character following the path of nihility. After multiple attacks, he's able to launch an enhanced basic attack. His skill deals physical damage to a single target and has a chance of inflicting bleed.
And during battle, Luka can obtain Fighting Will through a variety of attacks. When Fighting Will reaches a certain number of stacks, Luka's basic attack is enhanced.
His enhanced basic attack deals 4 hits of damage, with the final hit dealing additional damage to enemies currently inflicted with bleed.
Kids today, no respect.
When Luka unleashes his ultimate, in addition to dealing damage, he also obtains Fighting Will, and there's a chance of increasing the target's damage received for a set number of turns.
Woo! And when your opponent's fist is the same size as your head, it's time to throw in the towel.
Yeah, well, it's the power of those punches that scares me. I'm sure having a robotic arm is also a big help, but I think Luka's strength lies in his love of the sport. Oh, and I almost forgot. When using his technique during exploration, Luka obtains Fighting Will after entering battle.
Jeez! Does this guy ever take a break? Well, it was great to start off the program with a character deep dive. Next up, it looks like we've got 2 brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp in version 1.2. Let's start with a Path of Destruction light cone, the unreachable side.
Oh, okay. Question. The Paradise Blade mentions in his ultimate line, is that where he's standing right there?
I don't know what paradise means to you, Corey, but a barren sword-filled wasteland isn't my idea of a vacation.
Speak for yourself. Here's a fun fact. Each of those swords had an owner, and Blade was the last one to see them alive.
Oh, whoa! So he killed them for their swords.
He made a sword
Only a brutal,
graveyard?
calculated, jealous mind could do something like that.
Stop! The maniac and sociopath segment is over. Moving swiftly onto a 5-star path of nihility light cone. Patience is all you need. Here we see our resident sociopath again.
Okay. Well, looks like Kafka's waiting for the main course to arrive there, huh?
What do you think's on the menu?
You want to guess?
What are you looking at me for? Come on, nobody eats out, right? During the first phase of version 1.2 in the character warp, Lost Soul, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Blade. During the same phase, in the Light Cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, the unreachable side, will be boosted. And during the second phase of version 1.2 in the character warp, Nessun Dorma, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Kafka and 4-star character Luka. And during the same phase in the light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, Patience is all you need, will be boosted. And that's a wrap on banners. I need to lie down. Don't go anywhere, Trailblazers.
Yep, Kafka's banner's gonna be crazy. Wow, amazing. Kafka's always had a gun. Where have you been?
Welcome back, everyone! As mentioned at the start of the show in version 1.2, before the Trailblazers' decisive boss battle, they will need to pass through various delves. No surprise then? That 1.2 would unlock 2 new areas, the Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Now, the Alchemy Commission, is that where the Xianzhou makes its medicines, or...?
Ooh, you got it! The Alchemy Commission is one of the 6 commissions of the Lafu. And, for no prize whatsoever, can anyone name all 6?
Oh, yeah, let's see. The Alchemy Commission, the Divination Commission.
The Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, the Cloud Knights. Oh, shoot, what was that other one?
Drum roll, please. The Realm Keeping Commission.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
The Alchemy Commission used to focus their efforts on the way of immortality, but these days, it's all about medical research and treating diseases.
Now, the Trailblazer came face to face with some Alchemy Commission folks in Exalting Sanctum, but things seemed a little off.
I don't want to create more work for the editors, but I have a theory that the reason why that...
Adjacent to the Alchemy Commission lies Scale Gorge Waterscape, the realm of the videographer.
He's just ignoring us now.
We've got a lot to get through. Where was I? Oh, along with the Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape,
Wait, what?
come new puzzles.
Seems like Trailblazers will face a lot of new challenges on the road to the Ambrosial Arbor. I can't wait.
Oh, Owlbert, are you making Corey read off the teleprompter?
Puzzles aren't the only new challenges Trailblazers will be facing in these areas. There are monsters afoot. First up, a creature of indomitable size and destructive power, the malefic ape. And next on the list, an entity rid of the burden of humanity that has remodeled itself in the way of immortality, the Ascended. And finally,
Yen Ching? Why would the General's aides attack a Cloud Knight, Lieutenant?
all will be revealed in the version 1.2 story.
I think we skipped an enemy, Albert. You mentioned a boss lurking on the Xianzhou Law Fu. Care for a sneak peek?
Oh, how could I forget?
Here we go. New weekly boss.
Hold on to your hats, folks. It's Fantilia the Undying, wielder of the power of both the destruction and the abundance. In her first phase, she summons abundance lotuses, which restore her HP and reduce the player team's skill points.
Weakening her enemies and strengthening herself in one fell swoop? Yikes.
That's why choosing the right moment to destroy those abundance lotuses is so important. Eliminating an abundance lotus recovers 3 skill points.
Well, when you borrow something, you gotta give it back.
Now, in her second phase, Fantilia uses her destruction power to summon destruction lotuses. These lotuses reduce ally max HP and, when in bloom, deal damage to a single target.
So, should we just wait for them to stop blooming before we take them out?
No, I doubt the power of the destruction is as simple as that.
Oh, you're not wrong, Cheryl. When the lotuses aren't in bloom, their toughness doesn't receive damage. As such, Trailblazers should seize the moment when the flowers are open to break their weakness. And finally, in the third phase, Fantilia goes golden. What terrible trick does she have up her sleeve? I'm afraid Trailblazers are gonna have to wait to find out.
I'm curious, where did Fantilia even come from? How come she can use the powers of the abundance and the destruction?
I hate to be that guy again, but all will be revealed in the version 1.2 story.
Is anyone here getting deja vu?
Hey, I can't go spilling all the beans. When the main story combat draws to a close, Fantilia the Undying will join the Echo of War and drop the advanced trace materials required for Blade, Kafka, and Luka. Regret of Infinite Okama.
And a quick reminder, Trailblazers, Echo of War has a limited number of weekly rewards, so don't forget to plan ahead.
Also, in version 1.2, Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Celestial, is arriving, which drops the brand new character Ascension Material, Ascendant Debris. This is also the Ascension Material required for Blade.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's time to talk about version 1.2 events.
Ooh, I've been waiting for this segment. Let's start with Tales of the Fantastic. The crisis on the Xianzhou Lao Fu has subsided, and the feats of the Nameless can be heard on every street corner. Starskiff Haven storyteller, Mr. Cien, is interested in the Astral Express's tale, eager to work his storytelling magic.
Oh, yeah, the storyteller. I'm familiar with him. I wonder what he'll do with the Trailblazers story. His artistic license and collage editing bring all kinds of tales to life.
Well, that's Mr. Cien, all right. To spruce up the tale, he's given us a set of protagonist models.
Protagonist models? What's that?
I hear it's kind of a magical object invented by one of the scriptwriters at the Immersion Club. It industrializes the scriptwriting process. As long as you follow its guidance, you'll be able to captivate an audience with your storytelling. To unleash the full potential of the protagonist models, the Trailblazer must accompany Mr. Cien into the past and visit historical battle locations. Now, the name might be a little dull, but don't underestimate the protagonist models. Different combinations have different effects. Once the protagonist models have been properly refined, Legend of the Trailblazer can be a runaway hit.
Oh, this sounds like a fun event.
Well, there's more where that came from. The next event is called Underground Treasure Hunt. The underworld appraiser, Bellaway the Miner's Lamp, is making a comeback.
They say that in Belobog's Great Mine, ancient ruins have been discovered where many rare treasures and relics are waiting to be identified. However, according to the senior treasure hunter Axe, there exists a space beneath the ruins where relics of even greater value may be found. The only thing is, the road to the ruin depths is filled with all kinds of danger.
Treasure hunters must steel themselves and explore sealed areas in order to progress deeper into the ruins.
I'm sure these sealed areas are full of hidden treasures, but there's always a catch.
Surprise and danger rolled into one. I'm sure Kafka would get a kick out of this.
Treasure hunters will need endurance, courage, and insight if they want to succeed. It's almost certain that the sealed areas will contain enemies, but supplementary items and keycards to other sealed areas are the secrets to progression.
This is a solo mission, right? It sounds like a tough challenge to take on alone.
Oh, they won't be alone. During exploration, treasure hunters can be sure to run into familiar faces.
Let's hope that we're happy to see them.
So do treasure hunters get any kind of special rewards?
Of course! In the Underground Treasure Hunt event, aside from the usual Stellar Jade, treasure hunters can obtain the themed Where's the Rabbit chat box.
Isn't the rabbit in the chat box?
It's a treasure chest. What I'm trying to say is, the theme of the chat box is called Where's the Rabbit?
Okay. So the rabbit's in the treasure chest, right?
In version 1.2, the message and chat box functions will be enabled for the first time. Trailblazers can obtain and swap between chat boxes. And I'm not just talking about the friend chat screen. I'm talking about the game's character interaction chat boxes too.
Oh, I love the rabbit design. It seems like something Clara would like too.
So cute.
Yeah, so cute.
Do you think Svarog could have designed it for
Oh.
her? Maybe?
Interesting thought. Safe to say that chat boxes will continue to get updates. Trailblazers will be able to view and swap between those they already have, as well as view those they've yet to obtain. On to the next event. Where are you, Mystery Trotter?
This really is the version of missing creatures, isn't it?
The good news is, all of them can be found. Regan of Belobog has come across a new scientific research gadget. Homemade sensor number 223. The device is able to detect mysterious coordinates that display abnormal readings.
I recognize that abnormal reading. Isn't that just a trotter?
Oh no, don't tell me that we have to fight it. I mean, sure, it's a little scary, but it's cute, right?
If I told you it dropped Stellar Jade, would that change how you feel, maybe?
Yeah, that thing's bacon.
Yeah, sorry.
You know what's tastier than bacon?
What?
Forgotten Hall updates! In version 1.2, the brand new memories of Cienjo, the Voyage of Novice Strigger, will be arriving.
Yeah, now we're talking.
That's not all. After clearing the Forgotten Hall
actually
memories
cool
of
as
Cienjo
well.
Stage 1, Trailblazers can obtain the 4-star character Yukong.
Cool.
In addition to the Forgotten Hall, the simulated universe will also be receiving an update in the form of World 7. And the brand new planar ornaments, Rutilant Arena and Broken Keel, will be added to the World 7 immersion device.
Wow.
And the ride doesn't stop there either. In version 1.2's Planar Fissure event, Trailblazers that successfully challenge the simulated universe can obtain a set amount of double planar ornament rewards. Meanwhile, in the Alchemy Commission's Cavern of Corrosion, Trailblazers can obtain the brand new Cavern relics, Longibus Disciple, and Messenger Traversing Hackerspace.
Nice.
And finally, in 1.2's Realm of the Strange event, players that successfully challenge the Cavern of Corrosion can obtain a set amount of double Cavern relic rewards. Whew. And I think we're gonna pass out for a while. Over to you guys.
No problem. We got you, buddy. We got you. In version 1.2, the 2 companion missions, Letter from a Strange Woman and For I Have Touched the Sky, will be arriving.
In a letter from a strange woman, the Trailblazer will receive a request from Kafka. As for how the Trailblazer should respond, I only have one thing to say. When you have a chance to make a choice,
Make one that you know you won't regret.
All will be revealed in version 1.2. Sorry.
Isn't he supposed to be passed out?
I think someone's playing sound bites. I should say a little something about the other companion mission. In For I Have Touched the Sky, an accident has occurred in Stargazer Navalia. When the Trailblazer investigates, they find a girl in trouble. Who could she be? And what secrets could Yukong be hiding?
Thanks for watching Keep It Up with Star Rail.
Hey, sound guy. A little early on that one.
Before we bring things back to a close here, let's talk about the ever-popular reward events. Version 1.2 will see the return of the Gift of Odyssey check-in event.
Bro,
During
just
the
keep
event,
booking
as
this
long
up.
as Trailblazers log in for 7 days, doesn't have to be consecutive, they can acquire 10 Star Rail special
Bro, are
passes.
they
Yes,
just-
I love a chicken
Ooh.
event.
What is
Yes,
this game?
let's do it.
That's exciting.
Can somebody get Corey some water, please?
Holy shit. They just keep blowing this up. They're like, keep playing the game, y'all.
Well, I said it last time, and I'll say it again. Time flies when you're having fun.
Uh-huh.
Another special program has come to an end. We talked about a lot of 1.2 features. You guys, got any favorites?
Gotta be that boss fight for me. When the crew fought the Doomsday Beast and Cocolia, Welt was watching from the sidelines. This will be the first time we see him on the battlefield. So
Ooh.
watch your back, Fantilia.
I'm excited to see more of Blade. Heck, I recorded enough fighting efforts to lay down an album. We better get some fight scenes, come on. Not to mention, it seems like him and Don Hung are finally about to meet. Something tells me they're not gonna settle things over a cup of tea.
Uh-oh. As for me, it is all about Kafka. Although I am curious about the Tales of the Fantastic event, because this sounds like Trailblazers have plenty of room to get creative.
Seems like we're all a little biased here. but one
Totally.
thing is for sure, 1.2 is a version to look forward to. Albert here has done a good job keeping us in check today, you know, and there's still a lot of mystery out there for you Trailblazers to delve into.
You guys were a handful, all right. But hey, we made it out alive. That's it for Honkai Star Rail version 1.2 special program, folks. Thanks again to all you Trailblazers for tuning in, and see you for the next one.
Bye,
So long.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Woo.
Cheerio.
I'm not gonna lie. That was a dope.
The Interastral Peace Corporation has just declared the latest galactic bounty hunt, calling for the capture of the Stellaron Hunters. According to reliable sources, Kafka and Blade are expected to appear at the upcoming Cosmic Refreshment Supplies event, which poses a high risk of destruction. We urge the public to remain vigilant. We will announce the whereabouts of the outlaws in due time and are asking for your assistance in bringing them to justice.
Global event coming soon. Oh, okay. Okay. So they're probably gonna do something similar to like the Silver Wolf event. Ooh, maybe they'll give me a bunch of codes to hand out again. That'd be cool. That was a W. That was a W stream though. Yeah, that was a W. I can't wait. I can't wait to get my hands on Kafka. That's gonna be so much fun. But that's going to be a while. And that's okay. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the stream. Still early. Now 75 people were watching. 75,000 people were watching. Anyway, Until next time, though, you guys keep burning bright. And as always, Latom, we'll talk about this the news more later on probably my Twitch side tonight. But until then, take it easy. All right. You guys have a good one.